Dating the way the kuffar do it, the way people who don't have good Islam in their life do it, is haram. But there is halal types of dating. So just say you find somebody who is the right person. I'm not going to say where from. There is somebody you think this is somebody is the right person for me. Your job is not to make in your mind a love story. Most people, they get themselves, their heart breaks because they create a love story, especially sisters. They make a Bollywood movie. It's khalas, Titanic and khalas, finished. La, you have to follow the deen. 3 simple steps. First step, when you make this like about the person, it have to be for more than one thing. You as a human being, you are made up of 3 parts: physical, intellectual, and spirit. Ruh, inside me, nafs, aql, mind, badan, body. If I look at a girl, at a woman, only for the body, and there is no aql and no nafs, I'm not going to have a happy marriage. If I say, oh, I only want the deen, and I look at her and it's not gonna work. If she is beautiful, does namaz, but when we talk, our minds have no connection, it's gonna be hell. So you have to have balance, nafs, ruh, aql, badan. You cannot have one and miss the others, right? So if you are looking only yourself, when you're looking, you don't look at all 3. So who's going to give you the real truth? It's not going to be yourself, and it's not going to be your best friend or her best friend. It's going to be other people who you ask and trust. Your father, your mother, your friend, her friends. Take the more shura, mushawara, the better. How do you know if you should even ask? Well, you need to talk to her. You need to meet her. And sometimes she might, the moment you say, Assalamu alaikum, she say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir. Finish. You might see her as being beautiful, but she might see you as somebody else. And not because you want, it means the other person has to want. So if the physical is together, the Prophet ﷺ, he said, if the physical is okay matching, then the aql. You have to have conversation. He say to the Sahaba, أَنَظَرْتَ فِي عَيْنِهَا? Did you sit close enough that you can look in her eye, talk to her? حَدَّثْتُهَا? Did you talk to her? La. Talk to her first. How do you do this? It's that you do it in a place where you are not alone, and you do it in a place that is with the permission of the families. Cannot be on its own. But doing it where, oh, I like her from a distance and I'm not ready for marriage, I don't have any job, any future yet, and I say, oh yeah, mashallah, then you are playing with the laws of Allah. But if you are ready for marriage and you see somebody ready for marriage, then you should not wait, but invite somebody between the 2 of you who can connect you. There's no know each other more. Sadly, 69% of marriages that are love marriages end in divorce. That's statistics in the Western world. I don't know about here. 69%, 7 out of every 10 who get married get divorced in the first 3 years, who meet each other like this. Oh, I met her, 28% of marriages that are introduction, somebody who knows me, somebody who knows her, say, Yahya, she is a good one. I think you should. Do you want me to let you 2 be together? I talk to her mother, you talk to your... When it's introduction to introduction, it's only 28% divorce. But we are taking in our religion the habits of people who are failing in their life, and we are putting it in ours. Finding somebody who is religious and who is practicing Islam is a good thing, but it's not the only thing. The Prophet ﷺ asks us to prioritize it. We should have somebody who has a love for Allah, a fear of Allah, who has hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help when things are not well. But at the same time, I also worry that sometimes we look at the outer. When we talk about religious, what do we mean? Is it just how we dress or how we say certain words? Religion, of course, sometimes begins in the heart, and that's only seen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I would ask that the person look at the person as a complete package. So see what their education is, what their family structure is like, what their age and job and occupation, life mission, what they want for the future as they begin to think about, is this the right person for me or not? Never make it about one answer to one question, even if that question is, mashallah, they're religious or not.